Hey everyone, welcome to Natural Born Vitality. I'm Sage, and I want to share with you guys what truly the real and original pandemic is, as well as the original solution to any pandemic, but especially this one. So, the original pandemic is separation. Separation from nature, separation from each other, separation from ourselves and our own intuition, separation from our food sources. All these things are truly actually the pandemic that have created separation in the beginning and then caused us to do stupid things like pee and poop in water, fresh water, for example. That is taking us further out of balance, and that's getting the world in the state it's in, the earth, Mother Nature, in the state of imbalance that she is in, as well as our political stuff, and now with the political things like friends not being friends anymore because one politician says this and another politician says this. It's divide and conquer, and that's happening in so many different levels and elements of our existence today. So that's the first thing, is separation. And then this new pandemic we have is actually creating separation. So if you look at the statistics and all of the everything that it is showing us from when it started, all these things are happening. One, more video game use, more screen time, more people getting pharmaceuticals, antidepressants, more people on drugs, more people committing suicide. And I can tell you from my own experience, as well as many other experiences, more people feeling separate from their family and from their loved ones. So the reality is not a lot of people actually dying from the pandemic in relation or comparison to other flus and things of that nature, right? But the subliminal responses and the reactions of this pandemic are from separation, and that's causing a lot of damage. So what is the solution to this? Well, the solution is actually the original solution from the original pandemic of separation, as well as this one. And I'm going to start by telling you a story about that comes from a book called Deep Survival. And Deep Survival is a book about people like firefighters, armed force warriors, different people who are like on the front lines, or people who are climbing Mount Everest, like these types of warriors who are literally facing death in either their work or their adventures. And what this book says is that, for example, if somebody gets lost in the woods, like let's say my 5-year-old versus maybe a 7-year-old versus like a 15 or 16-year-old getting lost in the woods, the 5 to 7-year-old is more likely to survive because they are connected to themselves. And what causes people to die in that situation is that they stumble around and they try to force solutions, and they end up hurting themselves, walking off of a cliff. They basically do something stupid. Why? Because they're trying to control the situation and force a solution. On the other hand, what's the opposite of controlling a solution and forcing a solution? The opposite is slowing down and getting very connected to yourself. So the 5 or 7-year-old is going to stop, and they're going to curl up next to a tree, and maybe they're going to cry or something, but they're going to feel what they're feeling. And then maybe a butterfly starts going and they're going to follow a butterfly, right? Something along these lines. So there's a balance of what they feel and then what is capturing them in the moment, rather than I need to fix this situation. And that's what makes a 5 to 7-year-old more likely to survive. It's a really good book, and it talks about the psychology of somebody who's a deep survivor. Now, what can we do? Well, the first thing is step back. And in The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, he talks about this body meditation, of getting into the stillness of your own body. This is also a Stoic philosophy that no matter what chaos is going on outside of you, you can always find stillness inside of you. There's stillness there. The circumstances outside of you do not have to dictate your experience. They don't have to dictate your emotions. In fact, again, it comes down to the thought that something is wrong, that you need to fix, that creates that anxiety in yourself. So what I'm calling you to do in the face of the craziness in the world right now is to come to your inner yourself, to find the stillness in there. And if everybody were to do this, just imagine the solutions that would be coming forth. Imagine all the stupid shit that we would not be doing. We wouldn't be doing a lot of stupid shit. So we might actually be becoming more connected to our true nature, and then that would help us connect to the true nature and to the laws of true nature. And when we're connected to those laws, we will be more happy. We will be more peaceful. We will be more fulfilled. And I'm calling you and asking and requesting everyone to, throughout the day, to just slow down and come into the still place inside of your heart and like in your body, and actually acknowledge the quiet and the stillness. And make this a practice. And then let that stillness guide your actions and your words and your thoughts. And just watch how your life changes, and then watch how people start to notice that, and then they start to do the same thing. It's a very intuitive process. It's our true nature. That's my request of all of you. And I want you to know that everything is just fine right now with the pandemic and all the craziness. It's just what has been wrong is bubbling up to the surface, because without seeing it, we can't acknowledge it and then come up with solutions for it. Okay? The first solution is to go inside. Okay. I hope this helps some of you, and please like the video. Please subscribe if you're on YouTube. And thank you all for all of your comments as well, and for the likes. And we will be in touch next time. Namaste. And remember, every moment is an opportunity for vitality. Every breath.